Was it them or?
Dude, like every company has been closing shit.
Yeah, some studios just got closed.
It's I'm sure it's a sign of the times.
I work in a real estate company, and all of our real estate agents have been panicking and losing their fucking minds for the last like year. So I'm used to the world being on fire professionally at this
Well,
moment in time.
that's because the
Oh,
price of housing is just stupid ridiculous at this point.
speaking of the
So
world on fire, Bendy, in October I am going to Florida. I should find a time where we can say hi.
fuck yes.
Black rocks, please.
Oh.
And did you say we were lusting after
Lust
the
on Pole.
first? Oh, it's lust on pole. Okay.
I think
Yeah,
that's
we're
what I
lusting on
heard.
pull.
Okay.
Yeah, we lust on pull
That's good.
because
Is everybody
occasionally,
ready?
yep, because sometimes when everybody's on their game, we kill this boss before they even phase.
Oh, nice. Let's rock it out.
So like
Then.
lust on pull, don't waste it for the last 3 seconds of the boss fight. Eat this bitch.
Gotcha.
Jesus.
What's this bitch?
Kick his ass, Braun!
Oh, what is this
Do
lag?
it, do 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 it.
There is no lag, only failure.
Lust on
Ow!
Pole for me causes massive lag.
That sucks.
I'm like in the middle of my axe animation, so it's like, whatever.
You're like, I'm just gonna hope that this work continues.
I'll just eat this channel during the lag, and then I can get into my rotation.
There you go.
When
It'll-
I start
it'll-
lagging,
it'll be
I
fine.
start alternating like Moonfire, Sunfire, Wrathcast, and hope something sticks.
I just do good things.
No, don't give me BattleNet updates on top of the fucking boss and my character. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's
The
just normal.
BattleNet update and notification is bigger than my goddamn character.
Having a rough fucking day, man.
Like that
That's it. I'm making every single one of my goddamn characters a Tauren if they aren't already.
I was gonna say, aren't they already?
Who's ready for Pandaland 2? Epic Boogaloo.
Yeah, Pandaland too.
Fuck
I'm
yeah, I
sad that
am.
they're not gonna.
Yeah, new mounts.
Oh.
Oops.
you won't be able. They won't be adding
I
the
thought that
head
was on
of
someone else.
curve
My bad.
mount.
They already have the achievements out on if you hit Y and go to
Is
special
it
features.
like, is it Pandaland like it once was Pandaland? Like, will I have the same, like, jacked up,
Hey,
like...
spread out into the different areas.
Yep. Am I gonna have the same jacked up, like, god abilities of Guardian Druid?
I don't know, cause you have to create a whole new character.
Yeah, and there's new abilities for each class too.
Yeah,
Is it? Are they really new?
Mm-hmm.
probably
Yeah, like
not.
they're testing out
Probably
new bullshit.
So this takes the place of the Punderland then.
Yes,
exactly.
that's exactly what
Yep.
it does.
That's exactly what it does. Now it's a PVE instead of a PvP.
There's a healing circle in the middle.
Awesome, good for it.
Oh, he's just
Oh, look, he
fucking dead.
did!
Oh,
That's crazy.
did someone touch him there then?
Yeah, touch of death. It
I was
was
gonna
touch
say-
of death.
I didn't cast it out of death though.
No, 'cause
Somebody
he-
did, cause I heard it. Touch of death.
Gred yells touch of death when he touches the death.
Like I literally like hit half of my cooldown macro, and I'm like, oh, he's dead.
It won't be.
Okay, that was definitely a greed roll. If anyone needs the two-hander,
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone else did.
I mean, everyone
Go
who
bring my
ran
priest.
transmog on it rolled transmog on it.
Why you leave, real?
I'm bringing my priest.
Okay.
He's higher item level.
You can still convert pieces to tier, right? That didn't go away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have a new tier set for this patch, by the way.
I did notice that part. I just didn't know if you're still allowed to convert like you did in the because they had like specific currencies and shit.
Hey,
Some of the
Bendy.
tiers,
Yes,
from what I
yes.
was reading,
if
it's
you
still the
wanted
same
to
while others
join,
are
you could
changed.
probably come in.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Refreshments are served. Thank you for reminding me how to mage.
Oh,
Damn it,
is this a reset?
Good job.
Ooh, lock rocks and the lock closet. Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I seem to be the only rogue. I mean, a lot.
Did
I
you want to
told you I
join the
was
raid
going with the warlock role.
tonight, or have you already
Yeah,
done
I did.
normal?
Are we missing a healer? Like, normally,
It was the fact that I was debating on what to pick.
Yeah, perhaps I'm here.
Come get cinnamon rolls.
I want some cinnamon rolls.
I know, right? Cinnamon rolls are the best.
Come and steal them all. They're all
Mhm.
mine.
that's who it is, Liz.
Liz said in traffic.
Yes.
Or fucking lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, that's no
Fuck
problem.
lizard.
I'm out of ideas.
Tomorrow, 8
It's
o'clock.
okay.
Every
Liz
week,
and I
Friday,
are definitely
Saturday.
gonna be doing the Pandaland stuff though, just so y'all know, because we raided
Um,
together back in Mist of Pandaria. We're gonna do it again now.
Nice. Is
I don't know if you're here for it earlier, but starting next week, actually, I don't think we're going to be doing normal. So we might just be doing straight up heroic on Friday. So I'll let you know if we do normal or heroic on Friday and Saturday. Or Saturday, depending on which day it is. But I think typically if we're starting the heroic next week on Friday, then it'd just be a continuation on Saturday if we didn't kill any of the bosses and like one shot it in one night. Or people would split out into M plus groups and just run some M pluses.
Up with them,
Mhm.
and Blizzard bought the coding from OQ, and that's how we got our current raid finder system. But I also still have a shit ton of random people on my friends list from back in the day. Like, this was just an OQ thing I plugged into, and it added this bastard to my friends list. What the hell do I do now?
Yeah, I just did some hardcore flirting with the guild master and I got mine in.
good for you. Can I do that?
Our guild master went MIA during, like, WAD. And then, like, and then
Which
the
one
guild
is
broke
that?
apart.
Jim?
No,
You know, this
No,
was
this is a
I
different
hadn't
name.
found y'all yet. That was, I was in, like, a... Syntax Era was the guild's name.
Oh.
I didn't find my current guild, Komugu Heroes, until Warlords of Draenor.
Yeah, I had to go shopping earlier. And I ran old content. My cat's being a bum. Just lay down, dude. You're not getting on the computer. Yeah, I don't understand it. Even I have issues getting into some.
Magetsu, you good?
Oh,
Who's doing what?
wait. First soaks. Hold on, you're gonna. First soak is gonna be red. Second soak is gonna be here on blue. This is normal. We don't have to divide up into groups. Just handle your shit. Other than that, pew pew mightily. Lust on
Perfect.
pull.
Zug
Well,
zug.
sounds
Okay, then.
I think
Zug zug.
All I know is DPS.
womp womp.
Yeah, zug zug and DPS. Everybody stack on red when we yell about it.
What is
That's the
fire
best
on the
beat.
Oh,
floor?
why isn't it? Oh, my lust button's not working. Someone else has to hit it.
All I have
Okay.
is drums.
I will do it.
Oh.
Take those near the
circles go-
boss.
yeah,
Not on
those
top of
circles
each
go-
other.
Yeah, those circles go melee range. So we can cleave shit.
You gotta make sure I'm hitting enough buttons so that prep doesn't get mad at me.
That's right. You hit them all.
I gotta
just
click
keep hitting
faster.
them.
I've got to
you
break
keep
my.
your
I've got
damn
a
staff.
Corsair's mouse.
I'm gonna need
So
a new
do
mouse
I.
after this raid.
I have a Corsair's keyboard and headphones.
To
Uh,
red, ladies and gentlemen, to
I-
red!
I
Except
hate
close your
Razer
eyes
mice
and-
because they always seem to break on me.
Hmm.
So I bought Corsair and I beat the shit out of this thing and it is still going.
Nice. That's very good. Great testimony.
I need to actually get myself
Yeah,
a
like
new
the
mic.
scimitar, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Y'all constantly hear me type things, and my keyboard at home was the cheap-ass $15 Dynex. Like the Dynex brand that was Best Buy's brand at the time.
It's like
What?
That thing is...
Like the Razer keyboards are great. Like I've never ever had a problem, but their mice are just fucking awful.
You know, you happen to say that, and you want to know what I have?
What?
A Razer,
Keyboard?
no,
Oh.
a Razer mouse.
Oh.
So in
Is
other
that-
words, and you want to know what I keep having problems on?
Your mouth.
Oh no, it's not just it's not that. It's the fact that the mouse would all of a sudden, hey, let's just turn self off. Oh, your battery seems to be dying, so let's just make it so hard for you to
Stop
move
moving.
around.
Yeah, no, I get that issue sometimes.
Yeah, and it's just like
I
you could.
literally have wired mice in my house. I do not do the wireless ones. I've had one too many bullshit wireless mice die at me at like
Middle
important
raid
moments in
fight.
my existence.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I don't do wireless anymore.
And then you're like, oh fuck, I can't hit my numbers and WASD at the same time.
So my issue with the wired mouse is I'll lay down and take my wireless mouse to my coffee table.
Oh, that's why you get one of those all-in-one things. I have a keyboard all-in-one that uses Bluetooth, and if I ever feel like I want to go walk around the room and still be able to use my PC, I just use that. They're like $20.
Well, the thing about it is, with me, I got tired of the mouse I kept on having, like, weirdly just not wanting to work.
Blue.
Come
then-
on.
Motherfucker.
Kill
Yeah.
him! Kill him with fire!
But at the same time, it
Alright,
was
let me
And
go
there's a
ahead
good
and read
mailing
your stuff.
trinket from my understanding.
Yeah, here's
Uh,
one of the boss.
What's
right?
new?
Oh,
Nothing
show.
much. Welcome to
Also,
my
I
stream, by the
actually
way.
have that dagger on my.
I am doing pretty alright. I hopped on a little bit earlier, did an M plus right before the raid, and went shopping. Now I'm raiding.
What do I have?
Also, the mouse that I'm using is the.
Yes, I got a bullion from the first boss, I believe.
So if you didn't get one
Basilisk.
last week, then you can get two
Or whatever you
next.
want to call it, because it's just like. It has two buttons on the side, all. And I don't know why. Anytime I have a mouse, I have to have those two buttons on the side. It can't be that normal one.
I was gonna say, I've got 12 buttons on the side of my mouse.
It's not 100%
Though-
on like first boss, but you will eventually get one throughout the week.
I have one. Since I'm on my laptop with the tiny mouse right now.
Yeah. It's just that anytime I have a mouse, for sure, I cannot have one of those normal mouse. It has to be that little special type of mouse that has the buttons on the side. If
Now, if
not,
you're
it feels so
guaranteed one per
weird in my hand.
Raid. I don't one raid.
It's one
It's supposed to be one per week, but if you
Yes,
like
it
didn't
is.
play one like one of your
It's
alts,
not guaranteed
then
on any specific
you
time.
can get two in a week as catch up.
Just complete random draw. But you're guaranteed from a whole raid.
Oh no, 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 no.
Yeah, so they do have a catch up mechanic
Yeah,
for the
Your
bullions.
bullion is random from which boss it drops from. It's just a matter. You're sort of guaranteed one per raid, but it's just a matter of which boss fight will do this.
Yeah.
You know, weirdly, for any time you go into LFR, it's usually the first boss
Right?
you down, depending on which one you go to.
So we should have 5 bullions this week?
Yes.
A total, of
A total,
five,
yeah,
you have not
because of the
done
quest.
weekly quest.
I haven't done the weekly quest. I only have 3 so far.
Then yeah, the
I haven't done
mythics.
the weekly quest yet, but I also like.
Bullions.
Not only did I not have the time, but I also would have held off on it because there were some.
Where's the bullion vendor?
There's a second
the
inn in
bronze
Valdrakken.
Flight area in Valdrakken.
Okay, thank you.
But
I
there
mean,
was an error earlier this week where if you had turned in your weekly before you went into raid,
Oh
it wasn't
yeah,
giving you your raid bullion.
Oh,
I heard about
jeez.
that.
So like, when I was reading the patch notes and I saw that on both Tuesday and Wednesday, I was like, this bullshit's not getting turned in until Monday night.
Right.
Monday night.
let them work out the kinks first.
Small indie company, they're gonna work out the kinks first.
Well, they have to be small indie now. They keep firing people.
Also, my thing is I turned mine in on, I want to say it was Tuesday or Wednesday, and I got my bullion from the first boss, so whatever problems they had, they've already fixed at least.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish.
Probably. And at this point in time, it doesn't matter for me because I just got my bullion from this raid. So, like, my main has their bullion and this one has their bullion from raid now.
It's
So,
2
like, I
bullion
will.
for a piece of gear, right?
Yes,
Two
Yeah.
bullion per piece of gear. You
I
get
think
2
there's a
bullion
mount.
for the quest reward this week. And you should have been on raid bullion number 3. So at
I,
this point in time, I'm going to buy, like, once I turn in that weekly, I'm going to buy 2 pieces of gear for each of my characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are broken this week. Test
I have
dummies are
decided which gear I'm
broken.
going to buy on each one.
I just did an M plus that was broken.
What are you
My
getting?
next, my next
I think about
project
doing a
next week is
weapon.
gonna be my weapon.
Weapon and ring number 1 are going to be the first purchases on Druid.
yeah, I still don't have to laugh.
Instead of doing my weapon as the recommended thing to upgrade for mage first, because I got I got the best in slot 1 hand and I had an offhand from the first week of raid. I decided
Am I alone over
to.
here?
I'm gonna hold off on buying the weapon with the bullion on my mage because I got like a decent weapon drop basically, and I'm gonna upgrade the rings that have not been touched yet first. So mage is getting both rings upgraded this week.
Nice.
Thank you for that save, Bill.
Are people DC'd right now?
I've actually yet well, no, well, there goes the first death of the
Zero, you're
Pyroblast.
supposed to pretend that each character or each tune is a different character.
That's
It's
right.
like we're on a roleplay server. You have to do that.
Except sharding killed roleplay.
Oh, I had okay.
You know, it's actually
It's
funny.
like my
I
like
didn't
my
realize
people
I
each
had
have a
my
different
Discord
house.
muted.
They've got spouses, kids.
But so I
My
was
hunter
in
has like numerous
Algathar
pets.
Academy,
I used to love.
and we DC'd once. Had to reset the entire dungeon, and went through the entire dungeon just fine. We got to the final boss, and the like M plus bit that shows up here when you're doing it, like the percentage and all that shit, it wasn't there. We definitely killed enough trash, and we killed all the bosses, and it's like, yeah, you have no progress in here. So we cleared like the entire dungeon and everyone, all the bosses, all the mobs. And it's like, yeah, no, this M plus doesn't even exist.
For the role play, and they like end up going to the the second highest mountain in High Mountain or something like that for the when they figured it out. There's an officer there waiting on like a different sacred tune to give them their like vision quest or whatever.
I mean, that's really cool. I have no issue with that kind of stuff, but I really liked the far more casual RP experience. I like just finding the same people, where I hang out, and doing just whatever bullshit was there.
That is Silver Moon on this server, like the hardcore
Thank
RP
you.
people that will just like stand around and roleplay. They hang out in Silver Moon.
Ah, yes, the good old Falcon Wing Square crowd.
Yes.
Just don't go to Moonglade.
Old Brill.
No.
Oh yeah, Old Brill. That's
Old
another
Brill
good one.
N.
Mage buff, please. How many warriors doing?
You've been maged.
Thank you. Boo, we don't have any shouts.
Boss left even, right?
We had no shout.
Oh, I don't. Okay, hold on. I'm in group 3. I'm not okay.
Time odd. On this side.
These are the things you can talk about.
What?
Zero
Oh.
said shout, shout, let it all out.
I thought it was these are the things you could do without.
I wasn't even reading chat.
Oh.
I've kind of been
Entire
zoning this
song is
raid.
That entire song, it took me until I was like in my 30s to realize that entire song was an instruction manual for how to have an argument.
Too
Come on, I'm talking to you. Come on.
My parenting education curriculum says that you shouldn't shout at people. You should remove yourself from the situation until you're healthier.
That's right. You should.
Fuck that. Gotta
Let
take
them
your
get
anger out
funny.
on people.
That's right. Don't take your
Just
anger out.
shake
Lusty
it.
lush, please.
Yeah, just fucking be an asshole.
Yeah, I don't know if that works. To be real.
I mean,
talking to
it kind of
anybody.
does.
I mean, they're gonna play a game called "Fuck Around and Find Out," and if they fuck around,
No, it
they're
turns
gonna
into a
find
game of
out.
That is
domestic
my
abuse.
favorite game.
It turns into the fun game of who's going to get domestically abused.
See, there is this fine balance to be had between the fuck around and find out crew and the you have to handle your anger and whatnot better and not take stupid shit out on your kids. Because you shouldn't take your anger out on people that don't deserve it. But at the same time, part of the reason why society is bullshit right now is because too many people are comfortable saying whatever the fuck they want to online without getting punched in the face for it.
God.
Oh, very
damn.
much
Yeah, I
so.
mean, I can agree to some degree. However, I deal with a lot of guys who just really, really need to figure out some things.
Yeah, like, the people you deal with need to figure out better ways to handle their anger. If your anger around your children is to the point where people are like, this is problematic and you're problematic, like, grow the fuck up and figure things out. You should have learned how to handle that better in elementary school.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm going out on a limb here, but maybe the best solution to an argument about where your wife was last night was not slamming her head into a granite table.
What?
It depends. Did she
Boy.
answer the first time?
I don't know. I
Ouch.
wasn't there.
I do.
I was only there for the aftermath.
What did I just walk into?
I'm gonna hit you.
God.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yay!
Oh, apparently a
Zalahan
dead
sees-
boss.
Zalahan sees some pretty traumatic bullshit for his work.
What do you do?
I am a contracted provider for DCS.
Isn't that like kid, like kind of like DCYF?
Yeah.
Yeah, he works for DFAX, like the Department of Child, like...
That's funny.
The federal office is DCFS.
Yeah.
Indiana's version is DCS.
That's funny. I was in that when I was a kid for like 14 years. Worst fucking thing.
Were you in OIS, Older Youth Services?
No, I was in one called DCYF.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Zalahan is who gets called to assess the parentage of parents who are not parenting or adulting.
It's usually not adulting. That's the primary one. Like we
I
had a
won't
guy.
lie. I fucking hate those companies. I really do.
Hate what companies?
Ow.
I mean, I'm just being honest.
Oh.
I don't mean anything by it, but it's like, yeah.
Well, you've seen the other half of the system that Zalahan's working for, and I can understand both sides of that. Like, on the one hand, the system is broken and needs to be fixed, but it needs to also exist.
Well,
Because,
we have a lot of issues. So I'm like a W-2 worker. Like I actually get a salary, or I get paid weekly. I have company benefits, that kind of stuff. Like we're a legitimate business. Problem is, we have a lot of contractors that DCS will go through, and they're cheaper for DCS, so DCS likes to use them. But some of these people are god awful, and they're commission based, so they have every incentive to drag things out as long as they fucking can.
Yeah.
That was the thing. I went into it at 4 years old and didn't come out until I was 16.
Yeah.
The amount
Yeah.
of bullshit that I went through and all these fucking crazy like things that like I've developed going through all that bullshit is like, there's a reason I fucking hate them.
And then
Yeah.
you have the whole foster farm situation, which I've had to deal with a couple of those now.
A
It's
foster farm?
AIDS.
A foster
I-
farm, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I'm assuming foster farm are the people that like take in 50 foster kids.
Oh,
because they
for
won't get additional
the-
government paycheck.
You get you get
I
a
don't care
stipend
about
for
the
each.
kids.
You get a stipend for
Each
each child
child
that you,
you-
that you care for. Now, what you're supposed to use that for is it's supposed to compensate for the child's care. It's not supposed to be an income source. So, to make it an income source, you have to provide the absolute bare minimum to these children
care.
that I personally would consider abuse on its own. But
Right.
unfortunately, it still meets state standards, so you can't say anything about it.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
And it is awful, and I try to report them for every little thing, and it's
No,
worked twice.
I will say this. I know I haven't really seen it myself, but I've heard that there are people with the fact that there are those people who would get the children at a young age, and then whenever they turn 18, they just kick them out of the house completely.
Yep.
Yeah.
The aid is cut off at that point.
Y'all are probably gonna want to get one more healer for this fight.
That's kind of what happened to me.
No, you think? I think we'll be fine. We're good. This
Let's
is.
give it a try.
fine. I think we got the numbers to take him down. You're
Yeah,
going
th-
down,
we're fine.
Laradar.
This is normal.
You're going
I can
down,
clear if you want.
reindeer.
But remember,
whatever.
always just blame the hunters if it's not fine.
Exactly.
When-
There's
when
3
things
of them,
go
so
south.
you can pass the blame around.
Red. I thought you
I'll-
were taunting. You look like you were in position.
I did taunt.
And I
I
begin.
didn't attack you. Somebody
Yeet
pulled
the
off on you.
trees, don't be a hippie, yeet the trees.
You want to know? I'm burning these bitches down.
Yeah. Burn him down, Sylvanas. Go, girl.
Drop
She's
'em.
gone. She can't hurt us anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Her storyline is no longer my concern.
And still, people want to say she's the best person to have redeemed. The hell
Here's
she's
When
the roots are up.
Christy-
Roots are up.
Roots are up,
She
yay.
never ever should have been
fair,
written.
When Christy Goldie was writing her, he was better. I'm
It-
actually
Bramble.
surprised that they fired
Kill the
Christy
roots.
Goldie this X-Pack.
I think they laid her off more or less.
They
I don't know.
laid her
I think
off.
they got rid of her. They're like, bye, bitches.
No,
But they're also
she
I
wasn't
need a
the
heal.
one
Throw a
that,
heal at me, please.
she wasn't the one that wrote Sylvanas' plot during
Oh, that was that
Shadowlands.
one asshole, whatever his fucking name was.
Like,
The guy who got
literally
fired.
the only person at Blizzard that was fired during Shadowlands that was not involved in the sexual harassment lawsuits for the people that died from, like, that kind of shit that the executives were arrested for was the person that wrote Sylvanas' plotline during Shadowlands.
Those Sylvanas them.
Use defensives. You weren't inside the circle.
Tisk,
Thank you for reselling my trinket.
tisk.
Oh,
Yo,
yeah,
I
hey.
say that all the time when I have Group Torch. Thanks for the reset.
I just Grief Torch. I was like, yeah.
Believe me, whenever I found out that
Can't.
Yeet the trees, don't be hippie.
whenever I was reading
That
the
explains why I
plotline
could
for
use the grief
Sylvanas
torch
in
then.
there, it's
Got
just
it.
like for Shadowlands, it's just like you're really wanting to give us a sob story to make her
the
redeemable for the shit
No,
that she did.
I hated it. I really just didn't like it.
Like you see, it's just like you're seriously wanting to say she's redeemable, yet not even last expansion she burned down a whole damn tree just to prove a point.
Well, the thing with her
Well,
not being redeemed, I think actually hurt the story more than it was supposed to because it made every choice she made.
Defensives.
Lost.
It made every choice she made up until that point even more asinine.
Yeah,
I'm taunting Lyncher.
Why are you taunting Lynch?
The jailer has this
No,
really
I'm telling
convincing
Lyncher
logic.
I'm taunting.
Will I tell you what it is? No.
I think the whole Shadowlands expansion story was a shit show.
It was a blight.
It could have been done. It
It
could
was-
have been done a lot better.
So
it could have
It was
been.
like, it's like
it-
Warlords of Draenor. It should have been done better, and it could have been done better, and they shot themselves in the fucking foot.
it definitely
Yeah, they
could have been
They didn't
better,
shoot
but they
themselves in
made
the
the
foot
game
there. They
go
shot
in a better
themselves in the head.
direction than it was going. Like they definitely fixed a lot of things from previous expansion.
Oh, I mean, gameplay-wise, Shadowlands was fine.
Yeah,
Story
gameplay wise, it was
wise,
great.
Story
Yeah,
wise, it sucked ass.
yeah, if you just isolate the actual gameplay, it was
Shut
fun.
up, guys.
But the story plot line for it was shit.
Yeah, that was rough.
Like seriously. Oh hey, we're gonna give you this big bad boss here. Oh, guess what? We're also gonna
Nice.
make Sylvanas here redeemable because she's just a miss. I need to be loved again.
If you understood what the jailer was planning, you'd be on my side. Well, do you want to tell me? No.
I mean, she was kind of being controlled too, though. There is
To
that.
be fair, the entire point of the end of Shadowlands is the fact that what's her face raging bitch of the tree said that she was
Around.
redeemable and said you have to complete this task to be redeemed. So she does have a line for to